Hello there, it's Jomon, and today is the eve of the release of the Evike Labor Day Edition box of Awesomeness. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that I will be able to purchase one of these boxes, but I can only hope and dream. I just don't have the money for it at the moment. What I'm going to do today is examine the contents of this particular box of Awesomeness and determine if it's gold or garbage. The background gameplay you are seeing is a Moab run in MW3. I always found that the MW3 Moab is more exhilarating than the MW2 counterpart, as really, you're just sitting there staring at a screen in MW2, but in this one it's a lot more run and gun, so it's a lot more exciting in my opinion. I've gone as far as to make some rough probability calculations to better determine if this box of Awesomeness is gold or garbage, though keep in mind two things. One, I am not a math major, these figures should be considered estimates at best. And two, these aren't your typical probability equations. These are actually kind of tricky to figure out. It's really not your average run-of-the-mill math question. There are a lot more variables involved. Also, I'm going to display my highlights from this box of Awesomeness, as a full explanation on each item would turn into a very boring video very quickly. Or at least I think so. However, I do like the concept of this series, so it's likely that there will be more, which means room for improvement, so just let me know what you'd like to see. In terms of improvement, what I mainly had in mind was if you guys wanted me to go through each individual item and provide each individual probability for the item, I could do that for the next one. Just let me know. At any rate, here are my favorites. Coming in at number 1, the very first item on the list. The dual vectors to make all my Kimbo dreams come true. To actually be able to live through one of the real life counterparts of what could be the worst custom class in Modern Warfare 2. At any rate, who could say no to 2 vectors priced at about $1,000? Though with this particular prize, there is only about a 0.5% chance of winning. Yes, that is a 0.5% chance of winning. Coming in at number 2, once again, is another vector. This AEG really is making waves in the airsoft community, and this particular example also comes with a very fine carrying case. I don't know too much about that particular carrying case, but just by the pictures and the price tag, it looks very nice at least. It's better than anyone I've ever owned, to say the least. This particular prize comes in at valued over about $600, with yet again a 0.5% chance of winning as well. Next up is the classic Chrono Blaster, or better known, it's the Halo Assault Rifle. Also included in this prize is the Gundam style patch, which is priced at Evike.com at a modest $10,000. I mean, I don't know what the bigger winner in that box is, the Chrono Blaster itself or the patch priced at $10,000. And I'm not joking, you can go ahead and check that. That patch is selling for $10,000. Or at least it's priced. I shouldn't say it's selling because I can't imagine anybody would buy it for $10,000. At any rate, this prize comes with a slim 1% chance of winning. Honestly, I think I'd want the Halo AR over Vector. Definitely not 2 vectors though. It's valued technically as priceless. Coming in at number 4 in my next pick, I'm really only interested in the Chicago Typewriter. This combination will be allotted to 50 winners, which is a 12 to 13% chance of winning by my calculation, so this would be considered a more common prize in this box. This prize is valued at about $400. For number 5, another prize that caught my eye was the UMP and A&K lever action. I own the lever action already and love it. It's a very fine airsoft gun. If you don't have one and have the money, I really recommend it. I use it in CQB as well. The FPS says it's a little high, but it actually did meet a CQB standard. Further, I've always wanted the UMP as well, and by my calculation there's about a 1.5% chance of winning this box that's valued at over $400. For this next entry, I'm really only interested in the Mad Max style sawed-off shotgun. This prize has about a 1% chance of winning and valued at about $400. I really like the airsoft guns that are kinda out of the movies. I just think they're cool collector pieces. Number 7, next up would have to be the Prototype Uzi combination. The prototype that's mentioned really is a mystery gun in a mystery box, so you really have no idea what you're getting, and that I think that could be fun. This prize has a 0.5% chance of winning and is valued at over $500. For number 8, what caught my eye was the grease gun. I'm a sucker for the World War II guns. This prize has a 0.5% chance of winning and is valued at about $400. Number 9, next would have to be the STG SVD combo. Like I said, I'm a real sucker for the World War II guns. With a win rate at about 1%, this prize is valued at almost $500. Nearing the end would have to be the Diatac modular carbine and gas blowback pistol, which was of a random selection of pistols. This has a common win rate of 11% and is valued at about $400, so it's likely that this will be one of the more common prizes people unbox. Last would have to be the 4-pack, coming with a Beretta carbine, an M9 clone, gas blowback, a face mask, and a grenade launcher complete with shell. You get the most out of this prize. It comes with a win rate of 7 to 8% by my calculation and is valued over $500. Those are my major picks for this box of awesomeness. If you plan to buy one, best of luck to you with only 555 units available. And if you saw this video after the fact, I hope you got gold and not garbage. I feel it's worth mentioning that Evike has provided guidelines for purchasing one of these boxes on the page for the item itself, such as adding the preview list to cart will only delay your checkout. And also, continuously hitting the refresh button could cause a server connection issue. The Evike server may crash, and they advise you to stay tuned on their Facebook page if a crash occurs. Overall, in my opinion, I'd say many of these options fall into the gold category. Very little garbage in this box, but keep in mind one thing. Love what you get or hate it, you were just lucky to play. If you feel inclined to do so, I encourage you to subscribe for more content, as this will help a small but thriving channel grow. Thank you for your time, have a good one.